Good afternoon. This is Stephen Labasa, and this is Shyne Podcast. Welcome. I got a special guest, up and coming boxer, just doing his amateur thing. Coming in, knocking people out. Rounds by rounds. My man over here act. That's it basically. So we're gonna talk about the fight that's gonna happen tonight with Luma and Lopez. So I'm gonna give him most of the mic because this is my boxing analyst right here. This is the man that knows all the boxing. This is the man that knows everything about boxing. You want to know boxing? This is the man right here. So he gonna just give us the breakdowns, and he gonna let us know who he got as the favorites, the undercards, and everything like that. And he got fights. He's turning professional. So he's doing his amateur thing, and he's coming up in his ranks, and he's just he's watching people up left and right, and just basically taking his time day by day, man. But I'd like to welcome my boy Ack. He also has a podcast. He also has his own podcast, Jab Jamboree. You can find that on YouTube. He also goes by the name Ack. So if you're looking for him, sponsor my boy. He's doing his thing. He's working hard, man. Young black man, out here trying to do what he got to do. So you already know who I am. I'm gonna pass it on to my boy, and this is the boxing special before the big fight tonight. So I hope everybody's watching. But like I said, introduce yourself, my boy.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Ack Reacher. You know what I mean? Or they call me Ack. You know what I mean? I got my own, podcast called the Jab Jamboree.
Okay.
Excuse me. We cover boxing mainly. You know what I mean? Y'all also know me for boxing myself. I'm an amateur boxer. I'm looking to turn pro real soon.
Okay.
Um, and we gonna I also, cover and break down the fights. You know what I mean? I really wasn't gonna do this, but Sean is my boy. So, I had to come true and hold it down for the homie. You know what I mean? Salute. You know what I mean?
Now,
I'm glad, y'all, that my boy is doing this, so I ain't the only one out here making content. You know what I mean? So salute.
I feel you, man. It's always good to get support, especially, man. Nowadays, it's very hard for us, to coming up and trying to do it right. It's not like anything is, just given to us, and we gotta work very hard. I mean, I'm just gonna start out like give a little history. How long you been boxing? You know, what's your goals? What you think about what's going on? How long you been doing your podcast? We just want to go into details about you, basically, so the audience knows who they talking to. I love the background. I need to make a
Well,
background. I love the background. You know,
yeah. Well, that background right there is my promotional company. It's called the Full Berserker Clan. You know what
mm,
I mean? Hashtag Full Berserker Global, because we gonna get them teas and everything ready soon. That's gonna be the boxing promotional company. You know what I mean? Whatever fighter, young or old, come under me. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna be pumping. You know what I
mm,
mean? But anyway, as far as boxing, I started off playing basketball. Actually, I was a
okay.
really good basketball player, and I transitioned to boxing when I was about 14, 15. And I went to my uncle's gym, and also I was in Mr. Michelle's gym, because Mr.
Mm,
Michelle's gym was actually close to. May peace be upon him. He passed away recently. You know what I
mm.
mean?
Yeah,
Him and
rest
my
in peace,
uncle,
my
and
dude.
also, and peace be upon my uncle too. He also passed away. In
Rest in peace, him too.
2018. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So both my first coaches when I was young. Was then I was always on and off. You know, and then recently, before my uncle had passed away, he seen me, when my mom was doing real bad in the
mm-hmm.
hospital. And he had approached me and said, "Man, what you doing, man? You still got it, man." He's like, "I see it." He's like, "I'm never wrong." And he's like, he brought me to the gym. He didn't let me spar right away. But I never forget when I was in the gym, Sean. Because
Okay.
I go in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
and this dude come in there talking trash. It was in Camden, New
Mm.
Jersey, and he says to me, "What this pretty motherfucker doing over here? He looked like he need to be working in GameStop." And I was telling my uncle, like, yo, let me spar him right now. But he's like, nah, you really out of shape. Like, you know what I
Mm.
mean? He was like, get your bearings back. So,
What made you transition to boxing?
oh, you when I was younger,
Yeah, what made you decide to go to boxing?
um, Floyd Mayweather, man. I always was a real big fan of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd made me like boxing. I also did want to learn how to defend myself. I wasn't getting bullied or nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's good to know, man. It's always good to know.
And then I just really liked it, and I got the boxing bug back again recently, and I just been looking forward ever since, man. and
Mm,
and I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I don't plan on looking backwards. Once I get my book back, I'm probably not gonna stop boxing. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Again, you know what
So
I'm saying?
what's your how can I say, like, what's your position in boxing? Like featherweight, lightweight, middleweight?
Oh, what's my weight class, you
Yeah, your
mean?
weight class.
What
You see,
weight class do you
you
fight at?
know more than me, so that's why I gotta keep bringing you on, because
Yeah,
you,
he.
you
You gotta excuse my brother Shyne. He's a basketball slash
I'm a
football
basketball head,
and
man.
football man. You know what I
Basketball,
mean?
yeah, but I like football. But man, I can go for a good basketball game anytime. Sure. So like I said, what's your weight class, man? Let the people know your weight class, so they don't be just thinking, you know.
In the amateurs is 132. That's lightweight,
Okay,
but I'm gonna be fighting at 126. I
at
could go to
126.
130. I could stay at super. I could go to super junior lightweight, and that's 130. But a lot
Mm,
of people say I should go to 130, but I think 126 first, and then I'll go to 130 after. You know
mm.
what I mean? I think I could do it, but I walk around maybe 140. You know what I mean? I've
That's
been
not bad.
maintaining. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm out of shape, I get bigger than that. But
Nah, so I
but
know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling, man. That's why I need to start. I need to start running and doing all sorts of stuff. Um, you have I know you have a favorite boxer. So let the people know your favorite boxer, because I know you have a favorite boxer. I ain't gonna tell the people the favorite boxer, but I know your favorite boxer. So let
I
the
think
people.
I'm
Yeah.
nah. Actually, you may my favorite boxer of all time
Uh
is
huh.
actually Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's the
It's
that's the
actually
that's
should.
the that's
It's
the legend
actually.
right there.
It's actually. I gotta keep it New York. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It got it's new. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be Sugar Ray Robinson. But I think the greatest boxer of all time, because I go by skill and resume, I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna say the best boxer of all time is Muhammad Ali because of
Mm.
his resume. Plus,
Yo,
he had the skill.
you know what's crazy is I seen something earlier today, and it kind of was just like, wow. They had a list from the top 10 greatest of all time, and man, I don't know where these people get this stuff from, but honestly, they left out Mike Tyson, as
I mean,
they put Pacquiao
yeah, Pacquiao deserve it. Pacquiao
over
eight,
Tyson.
like how many weight divisions? Eight.
Over Tyson.
Look, I love Tyson to death, but Tyson didn't win no big fights. He didn't win against Lennox, and he didn't win against Evander.
I mean, you're definitely right, but you take Pacquiao. I mean, up front with you, it got Pacquiao. They didn't. They didn't. They went. Mayweather was number one. Pacquiao.
Oh yeah, and Lennox Lewis, and Lennox
I don't
Lewis.
even think they had. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe they did have Lennox Lewis. I don't know if they had Lennox Lewis, but I
Lennox
know
Lewis
that
deserved to be in there. I ain't even going to cap.
they
Lennox
didn't
Lewis
even have.
definitely.
They didn't even have the Nightmare. The
Did 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 they have Roy Jones in there?
I don't think so. I think they
All
had some
right,
big.
now they wildin'. Now
They
they
had a
wildin'.
lot of fraudulent things. They even had Muhammad Ali third under
I mean,
Pacquiao.
like I said, that's all opinion based. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't like to do top fives and top tens and all of that no
What's
more.
your top five?
I'm gonna let the people do that. My favorite boxer I gave you though. I gave you my favorite boxer. That's enough. I'm gonna let the
So,
people do that because I'm a
mm,
boxer, myself. So I don't even want to do all of that. I'm gonna let the
mm.
people do
I,
that.
I definitely appreciate it, man. Um, So there's a big fight tonight. It's gonna be
Oh,
Loma versus Lopez. Tell me what you think, man. Tell me who you looking at, what you think is gonna happen, the outcome. You give me the breakdown of what you think is gonna happen. Because I got Lopez. At the moment, I'm sitting on Lopez. I know a couple other people out there sitting on Lopez, but maybe you got you know.
nah, a lot of people got Lomachenko to me. A lot of
Mm,
people is picking Lomachenko to me. You know what I
mm.
mean? Everybody to
I
me.
don't ever like them European fighters, man. The overseas fighters, I feel like American fighters just a lot tougher. We done went through so much, and we
You
fighting
know, exactly. It
we
shows.
fighting better classes. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Loma, but I
We
don't
got
know.
more world champions. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? They
I
got
don't
a
know.
couple, but we got more world champions. We produce world champions all the time. So you're not wrong for what you're saying. But
Mm,
anyway, as far as how I feel about the fight, I think that Lomachenko is a good fighter. He's a really good fighter.
okay.
I'm not like our boy Super Ugly, and I'm not going to exaggerate and sit here and say that he is
Some
a
people,
great.
some
He's
people
not
got it.
great. He's not
Hmm.
a great fighter yet. This
Hmm.
right here could make him on the way of that though. I
Oh,
can't cap
he
this
beat
fight.
Lopez.
If he beat Lopez, I ain't gonna lie, he's definitely gonna be like up there in the pound for pound list. Like I said, I won't
Mm,
give you mine, but I'll let the other people do that. But I think that um you know what I mean, if he get through this tonight,
mm,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I'll ever pick against him again.
mm.
Unless he fight Devin Haney or Tank.
Yeah, what's crazy is I honestly want to see who Tank gonna fight next. That would be very impressive. So
Tank fighting on Halloween. He's fighting Leo Santa Cruz.
you see, that's why I say it's like, look. So what you think about Tank and what you think about that fight gonna happen? I know it's a couple weeks from now, so I know it's kind of early, but at least we get your opinion on it and see how you feel about how it's gonna go down, basically.
Um, well, shoot, I ain't even finish getting the breakdown T.O. Aloma first. Let me
Oh
finish.
yeah, yeah,
I ain't
my
even
fault,
finished
man.
that. Well, basically,
I'm new
how I
to this
feel.
boxing thing, man.
Well, basically, what I feel like is going to happen is Lomachenko is going, use his speed, his
Hmm.
angles, and he going to try to spin to the right. He going to confuse Lopez at first.
Okay.
I think Lopez is going to figure him out. Loma's going to try to sit in the pocket with him and get caught. And I think Loma going to drop him a couple times. I think he may even get stopped. But I see Tio winning by unanimous decision.
So you think it's gonna go past six? They saying that's not gonna go. Some analysts are saying that's not gonna go past 6 rounds. They think it's gonna be. I know.
You
Lopez like
know what? I take it back. I think he'll stop him in 9 rounds. Round
nine
9.
rounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 rounds. He'll stop Loma.
But the thing about it is like I said, some analysts they predicting the same thing. I had somebody on Facebook tell me that he's got Loma. He honestly got Loma. Because he says that he basically gave me some information I didn't know. Like Loma's likes Mexican style fighting. I mean, and Fimo, he fights almost the same way. So he's projecting that Loma's
See,
gonna win.
people don't even know, man. T.O. could box too.
Mm,
T.O. going to touch him with the jab just like he uses tough jab, but he going to come over the top of that. And then he
mm,
going to come on the outside when Lomachenko spin to his right, because everybody knows that when Lomachenko spin out, he spin to his right. His dad,
mm,
when he was looking at the footage, Teofimo dad, he pointed that out. And
mm.
everybody know that. Fucking Jorge Linares knew that. That's why Jorge Linares dropped him in the Lomachenko fight. That was the first time Loma ever got dropped.
You see, look at that.
Tio got a chin. He ain't never been dropped. Don't
Yeah, that
get
was.
me wrong.
Uh-huh.
Lomachenko fought a couple of dudes. He beat a couple of dudes, but they wasn't Tio. Tio was
Mm,
big, and I noticed in this build up, Lomachenko keep talking about size. Don't let that be your excuse tonight, Scrap. Don't let
mm,
that be your excuse tonight when you get fucked up.
Oh
Excuse
man,
my
so,
language.
yeah,
Excuse
I
my
know. I was
language.
gonna say,
I know
man.
we got the kids.
I
I know.
know,
I
I
know you
know.
got the
It's like,
kid. I know this a children's show. Y'all gotta excuse me.
I know.
It's
I can't
fight
lie.
night.
I put it as PG-13 when I went to YouTube. When
My
I put
bad.
it, nah, you good, man. I mean,
Bleep.
look, you
Bleep
know,
it out,
hey,
YouTube.
man.
Bleep it out.
Nah, listen, man. We live, man. This is gonna it's gonna happen. So, like I said, man. I mean, you already putting it down. You already put it down that you got Lopez in the fight, and you already giving people the details of how you think the fight is gonna happen. Now I know we got some undercards gonna happen, and I mean you got to. I want to get your opinions on it because
I
they got.
think Alex Aceto versus Arnold Barbosa is gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
great 140-pound fight.
Yo, you
Um,
seen the records?
the
The record
new
is impressive.
yeah, that's gonna be a real good fight. I got Arnold Barbosa in that fight. They
Mm.
got they got
He
another
got that
140
knockouts, man.
pounder. They got another 140 pounder from New York. You know what I
Oh.
mean? Josue Vargas from the
Mm-hmm.
Bronx. He's on that card. My Puerto Rico homie.
Mm.
And then we
Who's he
got
fighting? You
I
know
don't
who
know
he's
who he's
fighting?
fighting.
Mm.
And then they got Belanga. He's from Brooklyn. He's a Puerto Rican. He, you know what I mean. New York is in the house on this one. Then
Mm.
T.O. He from Brooklyn. You know, so New York, you know, is in the building on this one. We all gotta capitalize and we gotta win tonight.
Mm.
No
Mm.
excuses.
You know the crazy part about it is the fight coming on at 10 o'clock, man. I think it went from I think last time it was at 9 o'clock, but now I see it's at 10 o'clock. But I think it's going to be an incredible fight, man. I mean, like you can't get no better than that, man. I think boxing as a whole needs to start putting more fights on ESPN instead of going pay-per-view and all this other stuff because I think it's better promotion for the boxers, better promotion for teams,
Not
better promotion for everybody.
can't say that, bro. You gotta look at it. See, you're not a boxer, so you can't
Okay.
say that. Because if you was a boxer, you would want it to be on pay per view. You would want to be
Mm.
on pay per view.
But
You
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
if you're an
saying that.
upcoming
You
boxer,
got, but that's how you gotta look at it. You can't say that. You know what I mean? You gotta look at it from both angles. You could look at it from a fan, but as long as you look at it from a boxer angle too, you gotta be. You can't say it can't be on pay per view, and it's a pandemic.
yeah, I mean, even after the pandemic, I'm talking about when we get past this whole
But we
situation.
don't even know if we gonna get out of the pandemic. It don't look like nothing is going good.
I know it look like we continue on with the same pandemic and everything. It's insane out here, man. It's insane. I mean, I wear my mask. I don't like to wear a mask, but I just wear my mask just to go to the stores and stuff like that. It's just it's insane. But I mean, just like I said, man. I mean, at least boxing is on. I mean, even after the pandemic, I like I said, I want to see more on ESPN because I think like I said, it
Like
better promote the
like
fight
this fight tonight should have been
a pay per view.
a crowd. Should have been a crowd, and it deserved to be a
I
pay
think
per
it's
view.
going to be a big crowd.
It deserved to be a pay per view. But they giving it to us for free. I'm never against that, and I appreciate that because this is
Man,
a
I
really
love
good
it.
fight. And it is for free. It's gonna be on ESPN, and it is gonna be a good look. You know what I mean? And they have been promoting this fight. But my whole thing is this, man. My whole thing is this.
Uh huh.
Top Rank and ESPN. Top Rank got to deal with ESPN. Different companies got different deals with different people.
And these
See,
and
Earl
these
Spence
okay.
and PBC and all of them on that side is on Fox and
Mm,
Showtime. So
mm,
you got to understand like the different entities that's with different companies, bro.
mm.
You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
I seen that. I see a couple of YouTube like Earl's is working out and he's back to being normal and hopefully he gets to fighting soon. So I mean, I don't know like what you think about the situation going on with Earl and how it's gonna go about and how it's gonna basically progress, man.
Well, that's gonna be a good fight with him and Danny Garcia coming up in oh no, it's December now, December 5th, I believe. Before it was supposed to be November 21st, but they
Mm,
found out that Texas you could get a crowd, so they moved it to
mm,
Texas and changed the date to December 5th. They're gonna have a
mm.
minimal crowd, but at least you'll be able to get money from the pay per view and the crowd. I'm all for the fighters getting money because one day I want to be in that position.
I know. I mean, I see you working hard, man, flipping tires. You out there, putting in the work. So I already know that, like I said, man, I already know you getting there. So for the people that really don't know that you getting there, man. You've been putting in the work for a long periods of time, and you consistent about it, man. Every time I talk to you, man, you either in the gym, you sparring, you running, you're working, you doing whatever you gotta do just to maintain and just to step it up and put the game on notice that that this is how life is, man. You gotta work hard for everything that you do, especially nowadays, man. Like I said, it's difficult out there, and you find yourself a niche that that you just you taking full advantage of, man. And like I say, constantly, like you always in the gym, you always working, you always taking care of yourself. You always putting in one step forward and moving ahead, man. Plus, you got your podcast going on. You got other stuff going on with your life. You balanced out, man, and that's the best thing I can say, man. And like I said, man, shoot, man, you know boxing. I have another homeboy too that knows boxing too, so I would like to put both of you guys on because I would like to get both of you guys at the same time because my homeboy, I was on the last podcast with him and he started telling me some boxing stuff, and I said, you know what? I gotta put you on with my boy Act, man, because you and him, y'all both on the podcast. We do a 3-rounder right here, and we all because you guys are gonna outbeat me because me, I'm here and there. I got Lopez tonight, regardless or not, and I mean that's my only
That's a
thing.
good pick. That's a
I
good
know
pick,
that's
Sean.
all. That's
You
the
ain't
only.
wrong for that, Sean. You ain't
I mean,
Sean. We tired of Lomachenko. We tired of Loma. It's over.
yo, I can't lie to you. I
It's
like
time.
Loma. I like Loma, but I never.
I like Loma too as a person. I can't front on him as a person. But
Mm,
all of this hype that they giving him, he's better. He the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali. Like,
yeah, they
don't
give it
say
like
that. That's
they give it.
disrespectful.
No, they
That's
give it.
disrespectful. Especially what we going through in this country right now. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Yo, I'm
Don't
telling you,
even
man,
do that.
they're giving him sliced bread props right now. Sliced bread props, man. They giving him all sliced bread props, man. And I mean, I can't even. I'm sitting here like, wow. But I mean, I seen his last fight. His last fight was not bad. But I'm just like I said, I've never sold on the European fighters and the overseas fighters is because I mean, boxing originated from here. It's been out here.
Well, really in the UK, Sean, but you don't blow up unless you make it in America.
Yeah,
So
but and plus on top of it, Lomas had like I can't lie to you. He's had so many fights over there. Maybe this young hungry lion is gonna come in and he wants to eat, man. And Lopez thinks like I'll fight with you. Lopez already took care of his business because Loma didn't even want to take the fight at the beginning unless Lopez went and got a belt. So now Lopez got a belt. So I'm
that's
like, you know
true.
what?
That's true.
The momentum is there. And man, he's been chasing him for about 2 years now. He's been chasing Loma, and he been wanting a piece of Loma. Even when they took that picture together, everybody don't know. Everybody didn't see like if you go on YouTube and you see that the the release before they took that picture where they with him and after Lopez fought and beat Homeboy, they took a picture together. Like Lopez didn't want to take the picture. And even Loma didn't want to take the picture, but it was just like they took a picture just because it was self promotion and everything like that
Yeah,
because of the
facts.
fight going on. But Lopez was like, "Yo, bro, I'm ready to come at you, man. I'm ready. I wanted a piece and everything." And I'm like, man, all the hype is there, man, and it deserves all the hype in the world because these two guys are gonna go in there and man, they're gonna give out a good fight, and that's what boxing needs, man. Boxing needs to start putting good fighters against each other because I want to see that, man. I want to see the best of the best against each other, man. That's how you make competitions. I can't lie to you. Sometimes I feel like that's why MMA is progressing so fast is because they put the best fighters against each other, and
I mean,
like
they all under one thing. It ain't boxing. It's the Wild
yeah,
Wild West.
I know they got
Boxing, yo, it ain't never changed. You gonna always be on your own. This shit is
mm,
just like being in the streets at 13, man. Boxing, you
yeah.
always gonna be on your
It's,
own. So
it's it's very difficult, man. But like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on my podcast. This is the Shyne Podcast, and there's also the Jab Jamboree Podcast, man. My boy Ack over here. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on anywhere you go, man. My boy over here, he working hard, man. Support the cause, and this is how it's always gonna go, man. I appreciate the love, my G. And I'm gonna hit you up after this. We talk about anything else and shit, but I'm gonna hit you up. And like I said, man, keep doing your thing, man, because you out there, you grinding, you working hard, man. And I know you could do it, and I believe you could do it. And man, now America gonna know that you could do it. Facebook gonna know that you could do it. Everybody gonna know what you could do, man. And when you get that fight, man, please let me know, man, because I would love to, bring you
Oh
back.
yeah, definitely,
And plus, I want to
definitely.
bring you back on anyway, so I want to keep bringing you back on for more fights. I want to get a little boxing thing going on with, because, like I said, boxing, and my boy knows boxing, so maybe we can get you guys together and we can, brainstorm and come up with some ideas. But this is, like I said, this is to better everybody and just to help everybody. Like I said, I come up, you come up, you come up, I come up, he come up, everybody come up. We all come up together, and that's how we're gonna have to do it. And that's the only way best. That's the best way for us to do. So, like I said, my G, I appreciate it. Thank you. This is the best day, man. I'm finding this out right now. I hope everybody enjoys their day, man. Today's Saturday, and this is a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm gonna stay tuned to everything. I'm gonna be on everything, man. And like I said, my G, thank you, man. And I'm gonna let you go, but and have you, enjoy your day, my dude, man. That's basically it. And I'm gonna talk to you soon.
All right, bro.